Hi guys. Last week we talked about the difference between a tortoise and a sea turtle. Tortoise is on land, turtle is a swimmer. We spent some time building our tortoises, and now we're going to draw a sea turtle. And not just any sea turtle, a baby sea turtle hatching from its egg. So you have to start with a pencil first. I'm going to draw with you. I draw, you draw. I will use a black crayon so that you can see it. So first thing I need you to do is turn your paper horizontally. Remember, if it's up and down, it's portrait. If you turn it sideways, it's horizontally. That way we can get its fins stretched out from either side. You'll have more room that way. So you've got your papers turned, got your pencil in your hand, and we're going to start with some basic shapes. You look at the egg is about half the page, and it is a bowl. So we're going to start with a bowl shape, just floating on our paper. And if I want it to look like a cracked egg, then I can create some jagged edges like this. So now I have the base of my egg. I don't know where the top half of the shell is. Once we have the bottom of the egg, I need to worry about my horizon line. Remember that a horizon line goes from one end of the paper to the other. But I would never put a line through my egg. Now that I've drawn it, I should put my line behind my egg. So I'll start on one end, and this is the sandy beach, and extend it on the other side. And you can kind of tell over here where I've colored it yellow. That's my sandy beach. So now the egg is sitting in the sand. We can worry about coloring the sand later. So really, I now have three basic shapes to do. We have the turtle's head and the two fins. So I'm going to start with the head. And it's almost like a square shape, isn't it? So here we go with the turtle's head. I'm going to put him right in the middle and send my line up, flat head, little nose, and back down. So this shape is similar to that shape, and I'll give you a minute to draw that. Make your eraser marks now before you use your black on the outline. If you have the shape the way you like it, we need to think about the eye. The eye is a very big black shape. However, I've left one spot white so that there's a highlight. So for the eye, I'm going to put my baby sea turtle's eye right here at the top of his head, leaving a circle that I won't color in. This circle is the highlight. All of us have this light in our eye, so it's important to put it there before you color it in. Take some time to color the eye nice and dark. And what you'll notice about the sea turtle's face is that there are lots of little shapes that look like stones. This is his skin, his markings, and we're just going to spend some time now placing these little markings everywhere. I'll give him a smile and give you a minute to add those markings. So we're going to make our turtle smile, and this is like the side of his face. And then of course, now I can add markings. Little stepping stones, that's what they remind me of, all over. And they don't all have to be the same. Some are big, some are little. If you'll notice, I'm putting them on the outside. The chin area, I will add a different kind of design. Notice I colored the skin down here a different color, but we'll get to the coloring later. I want to talk to you about your color choices. There's one more line on this head shape. This separates his body area from his head. So one more line right about there. Now moving on to the fins, he needs a way to push himself out of the egg. We'll start with the bigger fin in the front. You notice it's big at the top and pointy at the bottom because he is a swimmer. So in this area, I'm going to look. This is about where I want it, and I am going to have to draw over some of my lines. There's his shoulder. Now I've got one fin. It will look more like part of his body when I make the colors the same. So let's go ahead on this side and work on that other fin that's pushing him out of the back. And I really want to stretch my fin out as far as I can. There we are. So all that's left on this turtle are the markings, similar markings on his fins. Again, my little stepping stones. And that's why I'm not too worried about this horizon line going through my turtle's fin, because I can color over that. And I think you get the idea. So for your color choices, I went with cool colors with just a touch of warm color for his neck. And it also matched the sand, and I did that on purpose. However, you can make your turtle look realistic, which would be more browns, a little bit of yellow, or you can have fun with it. Maybe warm colors, reds, orange, yellows, pinks. Really, it's your choice, but I want you to think about your color choice before you start picking your colors. A couple touch-ups that you could do right around the eye. It looks like I've forgotten his little mask area. That could be a different color. If you wanted to put shells down in the sand, I'm using black, but I really need to use yellow to make it look like the shell is buried. Another scallop type shell. Looks like this. And you'll do a better job than I will. I'm just doing this very quickly. If you want to put seagulls in the sky. Remember that sea turtles are hatched from eggs, and they actually have to get back to the water very quickly before these birds make them dinner. So we'll wish them well. All right. Good luck with your coloring.